pull most of my units out of the east for now. Focusing my units, pushing on Kyiv now. We got 2 infantry, it's fortified. Kyiv's gonna be a fight, I'll tell you that much. Kyiv's gonna be a fight.
I don't think it's going that bad for you.
Oh yeah, I put a lot of troops up here. I thought it would be more of a fight than it was, actually. It's fallen pretty easily. The biggest problem that I've been having against the Russians is their insane amount of artillery wherever it shows itself. And surprisingly, the one place that did not show itself is Kyiv, which allows me to push across from Kyiv in a pretty easy way. Hopefully. I know they have more arty over here, though. Oh, I see some of your units up here already getting all excited. You see why I didn't want to fight through China? You see why it was so important for me to have you liberate China? Because imagine this for all of China.
I know.
This would have
easily have counterattacked you.
You would have had plenty of time to build up during that time period.
Yeah.
I did leave troops elsewhere because I didn't want to commit everything to one place, like I pointed out is not a good idea to do.
The point being, I could have waited you out and then counterattacked, took back my
shit. Yeah, you could have tried to see if I got attrited on the Chinese, basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your northern side's pretty much just like done. I'm sending some more units into your zone here. Try to help out. Use Kyiv as a kind of a staging point. A lot of my units do need to go home and repair, though, so I'm going to start sending a lot of those back. I've been kind of keeping them at the port while I organize them. I got a massive elite guard force that's kind of encircling around them to the east of Kyiv. Russia's military approval is getting lower and lower the more we take, and the more you can keep a momentum of taking every city you see, the lower their approval rate gets, because the less it can catch up. For every unit they lose, for every city they lose these morale points. So that's why it's so important to just take as much as you can. Ugh. I might lose some units on this push. Come on. Come on. I'm getting it. Lost a couple units, but I got it. I've connected this whole little area to the east now. Try to push northwest through this forest and get to Homel. Get maybe a point of supply on the other side of this little forest. It's gonna take some infantry to do, that's for sure. I have a new large chunk of troops showing up at Kyiv. I'm also clearing out the west a good bit here. I will successfully take Homel, and I'm pushing north from there. We're going to end up cutting off Poland this way and connecting your Baltic area if I keep pushing up this way. Yeah, Russia's just so big, it's a hard country to take, that's for sure. Losses-wise, they've already lost 500,000 units. I've lost another, like, 50,000 since I've started helping. By units, I mean actual military staff. There's one little town I skipped right next to Odessa. I'm going to go capture that. Seems like a smart thing. I'm also going to push up east towards Kharkiv, because that's another important city for them. As for this little force here, we're going to move north to Shastka. Can't fucking say any of these fucking names. I'm also still pushing north towards Minsk, but I'm going town by town about it. My special force is moving up. Securing point by point. Gonna move into the forest with my infantry to take Bryansk.
Cutting them off down here in Georgia. Die, Russia, die!
You see how much you underestimated them?
Oh yeah, I done goofed.
You were in no position to try to just charge them down and cut the head off the snake. Only I could have done that. This is me committing 1/3 of my military, and you can see how slow the progress is, even with 1/3 of my military actively doing stuff. I could easily kill them with my full military, but you had enough military to at least match what I'm doing. Had you gone about it in this way, you easily could have soloed them. It just would have taken some time. Trying to rush them just loses you the entire game. Like, think about how long it would have taken you to recover from that. The last time you did that, you just surrendered.
Yeah, I know. It's learning experience.
Yeah, in terms of how you play the game, this really would technically have just lost you the game altogether.
Yeah, it would have.
Because you would have just given up. Even though you 100% could have come back from it. Because who's going to fucking kill you? Oh my god! Holy shit. Oh, that tank's dead. Bye. They have a lot of arty up by Minsk. Bryansk is falling. I've taken Kharkiv. I've taken also all their land production over by Kharkiv. And by I mean you now have it, so enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
I'll try to secure the area. You pump out some units, you get some more units up on this front. I say get all your land units going. That's a lot of research and designs. Holy shit. Alright, thanks. I have so many more designs that I can research right now. Alright, might as well start researching some new designs. I'm gonna go for the ones that can move the furthest. I value the capability to deploy rapidly. They have a lot of units up by Kursk, like an insane amount. Kursk is a fairly defended place. It's the howitzers, man. That's the real problem up there. These howitzers are really, really good at dealing with units. Like, remember how I said at the beginning of the game that the World War I infantry are useless against artillery and defensive positions? Problem with these howitzers is they've caught up to the elite guard. The elite guard are now roughly in the same position that the World War I infantry were in. You are being real fucking ballsy with that attack. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna try to help you. My units are mostly elite guard up here, so I'm not gonna deploy that quickly, but I'm sending you something.
Retreat, retreat.
My units are arriving. Right now I only really have engineers up here, but...
I knocked out a pretty good chunk of them with my artillery first.
Alright, more of my units here. It'll fall now. That arty is just the deadliest thing, though. Those howitzers counter the elite guard hard. I have only about 250 units still up here. All the rest have either gone back to heal or died. I've lost a good amount of units during this. I still have a giant military. I have like 1,500 land units total. My military is only growing. Alright, I'm moving up on Orel. We're getting real close to Moscow. I'm also redirecting a lot of my forces. I'm stopping pretty much every other push. Like, I've stopped just short of Minsk. They had a lot of arty up there. Make sure to hold things that I take with garrisons and any other units you might be able to allocate. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm continuously doing garrisons.
It's sad seeing the elite guard not be as useful anymore. It's so sad. Oh, man. Oh, man. Found a whole bunch of enemy howitzers. Military complex northwest of Orel. Oh, I just fucking downed them. Holy shit. Nice. They're just fucking dead. Nice barracks up here. This is where giving an ally territory would be nice, because you could like grant me this so I could just heal right here, you know what I mean? Because if I want to heal, I have to go all the way back to Italy with my slow ass, mostly elite guard. Alright, now we gotta push up the road to Tula. You got the idea. All these elite guard that are here, like this is the remnant of my elite guard force. I'm pretty much only pumping out newer units at this point, like motorized. I'm not even making special forces anymore. I'm mostly pumping out motorized, mechanized units like these, some of these Fiats that you're seeing here. Alright, got my large-ass force marching on Tula. We're arriving. Let's get in there. Enemy biplanes. Oop. Looks like you've already stepped on Tula. Got a lot of motorized engineers on it. The enemy garrisons are falling. Oh, man. North across this bridge is the entrance to hell. Should we take this bridge and go right at Moscow, or do you want to go west so we can link up with your northern force?
I would say let's push west.
Okay, let me secure these little outskirts here. I don't like this enemy artillery being so close by. These are siege guns.
Yep.
I don't like them being here. I see you're making a push across to the west. I'm sending my units over now.
Yeah, just right here initially. I'm not going to push in too deep. It's going to take Kaluga.
I'm moving all my units over to Kalaga.
Oh my god, that is a lot of fucking artillery.
Yeah, you see why? Now, imagine if you had actually successfully blitzed Petrograd and then decided, I'm just gonna blitz Moscow now. You gotta move slow in this game.
Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race. Ooh.
Siege guns.
Running into some issues up there, I see. Alright, this is 181, 175-ish infantry units that are crossing this bridge right now. I am moving in.
What the fuck?
I'm going to take those two northern cities, and I'm going to go stop at the military base of Alabino. That is the direction which I am moving with this force. You can take those northern units and send them south to meet up right there. My force is pushing forward. The infantry are about to engage.
Alright.
The battle is beginning. Best of luck to you, comrade.
You two come up. Alright, my forces are about ready to link up right now.
Town 1 is fallen. Town 2, now to push on the military base itself. The amount of arty fire we're taking here is retarded.
Holy shit.
Yep, we were scaring off their air units. Only garrisons left. We're going to take the military base. This is going to be a huge source of supply for us. But we're in the middle of all their artillery fire. So this is going to be a big fight. I'm going to move south and then head up north from the south. If you want to focus on the west, you do that.
Yeah,
and we'll link up at Moscow. I'm destroying this town to the south. Ooh, it's hurting though. Next town's falling. 2 towns down south fallen. I'm about to step on them.
Got the third one down.
I see you've actually pushed in south. Good. Say Klimovka. Yeah, you see, this is how you pace it. You don't just go right for Moscow the Hex. This is how you do it. You see how much better this is going? You wipe out all their artillery surrounding sources of supply. You gain more supply. You gain more help. You're losing so many less units. As am I. Alright. Forces are pushing north. The Hex just southeast of Moscow.
Yeah, leave it University.
Let's call it Liu.
Liu. Alright, Liu is about to fall.
Alright, it's fallen.
Alright, now Moscow.
I'm shooting east and west. Moscow is pretty heavily fortified right now. We're completely encircling it though.
I'm going northeast.
We are completely encircling it though.
Take out this artillery to the north.
Alright. We're doing a good job. I'm gonna start focusing on units directly on Moscow because Moscow is pretty damn close to falling. Alright, yeah. Good job. Alright, keep up that northern push. I'm gonna focus all the firepower and Moscow has fallen.
Oh, where are they gonna move it to now? Please no.
They are down to
Surrender, Russia.
22.5% military approval rating, much lower. Keep stomping out all these cities. Every one of these cities that you stomp out is less military approval and more of a chance that they will surrender. This is a big industrial area, and taking these over can really help assure destruction. Yeah, they're already down another point of military approval. And we are just dominating them right now because we've taken so much stuff. We have endless supply. So long as we maintain bullets, we can keep shooting. Speaking of maintaining bullets, you're running out. Let me send you another 200,000 tons. How does that sound? Hey, dude, if this is going to be the last battle, let's make it fucking work. Where's the new capital? It's all the way southeast at Tashkent. So that's really far away. More than likely, if we just start taking every fucking town in this area, especially the more important ones like Minsk, they'll surrender on their own anyway. We've completely encircled Poland, though.
Take all those.
Yeah, to start taking stuff to the west. There's still Minsk out there. That's a fairly important city. Oh, man, you sorely underestimated the fucking Soviets. You thought you could just bum rush them with 350 units and win? I hope this is an amazing learning lesson for you.
Where's Minsk? Where's Warsaw?
To the west.
There it is.
Alright. I'm going to take Kolomna, and then I'm going to start turning all of my forces westwards. I'm going to crash in on Poland and Belarus. Kolomna's putting up a little teensy bit of a fight, but it should die. Try to get more of my injured units out of here. Yep, Kolomna will be stepped on and has fallen. My western pushes have begun. They have so many garrisons. Now, a quick and decisive victory is nice because it stops the enemy from pulling out garrisons. But you could have dealt with the garrisons had you the units, certainly.
Yeah.
That's why I like to use loss tolerance low, so that even in the worst of cases, my AI will run away, taking just a little bit of damage. It allows me to eat away at garrisons, essentially. The population losses get pretty high that way, but better than actually losing the units in my eyes. The Russians are at 750,000 of losses. Hell, we keep up this war long enough, and they will run out of actual military units to repair and deploy their own military. That's how this could fucking go.
What's my Georgian front doing? Pretty good.
I'm pushing down the rails to the west. I'm about to take Smolensk. Smolensk is fairly defended. Lots of garrisons. Got a howitzer. Got a barracks and everything. Woo! And Smolensk has fallen. I wish I could repair up here. Using allied barracks for healing would be very nice. Don't worry, Polish. I shall liberate you. Alright, western push. Moving forward. Porky shall fall, and then Orsa, and then Mahil-Yao. 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 Dude, I know internally you're just gonna jump for joy the moment you see all this territory turning purple.
Surrenders.
Not even the surrender point. Once you start seeing the territory actually just turn purple, you know that moment where it just consumes everything?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the biggest moment of joy in your whole week.
Like, yay!
I'm doing all this. I've got a lot more money because I haven't been paying attention to fucking building anything. I should go ahead and build some more stuff. Well, there's a difference. I've been focusing on just tactics. You were focused on just trying to end things as quick as possible.
Very true.
Place down another ring of industry goods. Could always use more of that. Definitely need plenty more in the way of oil. Start placing some more in Tunisia. Sounds like it's about time for me to take Minsk. Hope it goes well. I'm soon to unlock my first jet aircraft. Nice. Well, behind jet aircraft tech anyway. Push for Minsk has begun. A military base and 2 villages standing in my way. They will all consecutively fall. One has fallen, the next will be Zodino. See, the problem with fighting artillery when you have massive swarms, which I am using massive swarms right now to be fair, is that when arty hits a hex, or any indirect bombardment hits a hex, it hits everyone on the hex. When you do massive charges, it just fucking eats away at your units. But I've taken Minsk. Minsk has fallen.
Good.
As has the military base of Minsk. They have a road over here that I'm traveling on. Interesting. A road. I can see Brest-Litovsk, Warsaw, and Lodz all on the horizon. Lodz is like right next to Germany, though. What's crazy is they still have money, the Soviets. Still have money, barely any bullets. So they're not making more units. It's really just the garrisons and all their remaining artillery that's the problem. And you've taken so much of their military production, you're just constantly adding to your reserves throughout this. Another town taken. Next up, Slonim. Very industrial town. And they got a lot of resources over here. Slonim only has garrisons. Not a whole lot in the way of anything else. I'm getting very close to Brest-Litovsk. This front is pretty much just being led entirely at this point by Elite Guard, the occasional Special Forces. I probably like 1/3 Special Forces, 2/3 Elite Guard. And all these units are now technically outdated. My AI doesn't make any more of these. That's the crazy part. There's some World War I infantry defending over here. The garrisons are more of a threat than that. I'm outside Brest-Litovsk. I am going to begin my push on Brest-Litovsk. The fortress. Oh yeah, it's got loads of garrisons on it. Loads of defensive value, but I'm going to chew through it with my sheer amount of bullets. I took it. It's mine. Well, it's yours.
Sweet.
You know. Ooh, ran into a lot of artillery on the other side. It's not very good artillery, though. World War I artillery. Yeah, a lot of their older units are out here. They just didn't bother moving a lot of their initial deployments. I'm almost to Warsaw, though. There's another city called Minsk, but it's Minsk Mazowiecki or some shit. Some Polish string of letters. Either way, that's all that stands in between me and Warsaw. Russia's military bar is very low. I mean, so is yours, but now theirs is too. Which says a lot about how much we're pushing through them. Next up, Warsaw. Here I come, baby. We got a nice military base right next to Warsaw, too. It's all fortified and everything. It's good for them. Ooh, I'm still shooting over Warsaw. It's a pretty intense battle. But I've taken it. I've taken Warsaw. Now I must take all the surrounding shit. Oh, man, that is a very fortified little military base. Holy crap. And I took it. Warsaw and the surrounding area has been freed.
Yay. Warsonians are now free.
I guess it's less freed and more conquered when you think about it.
Yeah, same difference.
We're not necessarily the good guys here.
Sure we are. We're bringing an end to communism and ushering in imperialism.
God, your fucking territorial conquests from this look so weird on the map. I remember earlier you said that you didn't think Russia would surrender after Moscow fell. In real life, well, you're getting your prediction here.
Exactly.
Exactly. Alright, now I'll try and take Lublin. I think at some point I finished the, yeah, I did. I finished the improved power grid at some point. I really wasn't paying attention for it, but it's done. Yay. Lublin's pretty poorly defended. That's nice. And the area surrounding it especially is pretty poorly defended. Woo! I took Lublin. There's a lone Russian Marine by Odessa that's just running around trying to cause some havoc. It's gonna die to garrisons, though. Yep. Sneaky fucker, though. Sneaky fucker. I think it's time I moved on from the chemical howitzers onto some better stuff. Where's all that fighting happening? Is that still all just like naval bombardment? I guess so, huh? My current campaign losses in casualties are 165,000. Yours are about to hit 350,000. And the Soviets have lost 854,000. So you're burning through those military goods. Make sure to set up more production if you need it. Oh, you're actually using planes now.
Yep.
Going city by city. I'm gonna build some more military goods factories. Because clearly I could use some. One more ring of industrial goods and I should be producing 10,000. Time to make another ring.
Well, bring your units back over to the east.
I've actually been repairing all my units. Got all the way to Warsaw and I got some of the other important Polish cities, but I did not clean up all of Poland or anything, mind you. There's still more stuff over here. Little patches as well of missed cities. And the most important one just out of reach. I see you keep sailing troops from the east over here. Why don't you just instead take those troops, march them through China, and then up to that new capital? Seems like a waste to send them all the way around the world just to get further away from the objective.
Their new capital's right above Afghanistan.
Yeah, but look just to the east. It's China, our ally.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
Especially if it's non-motorized units, which most of yours might be by now, but there is a rail line that goes at least up to that area. I guess if you have non-motorized, non-mechanized stuff over there, it would help. Motorized, mechanized could be a problem, and that does seem to be all of what you're pumping out now.
And all I have in reserve is artillery.
There's a poor, lone Russian Marine just in these woods hiding from my massive army of elite guard and special forces. But I'm just gonna march up and kill him, because, yeah, now he's dead. That was fun. Alright, I'm gonna start going around and picking up some towns I missed. Town number 1, Koval, should fall pretty quickly. Fell pretty quickly. Another thing you could use all those eastern forces for still is opening a front in Vladivostok and seeing if any of the allies over there help. That option has never left the table, testing out. Vladivostok would be a nice place to take over either way. My next attack begins on the city of Pinsk. This slow, steady pace reminds me of your World War II war with Russia.
Kind of.
You had to go inch by inch from the east.
Stop and go, yep.
I'm gonna probably do a thing to attempt to speed this up. I assume you don't care if I take any territory from Russia at this point.
No.
I'm going to send a fairly large army all the way over to Korea, and I'm going to do what I kept trying to get you to do.
Well, I don't have any offensive units left to send.
Whether this gets the results I'm looking for or not, though, it will give me a location where I can set up a barracks in their territory and push, whether our allies over there help or not. And then we can do more damage, because taking Vladivostok would be damage enough, honestly. I could have that army just push up slowly over there. I already have massive amounts of units transporting that way. More than I ever sent into this western part. And the whole time I'm going to keep pushing up in the west and taking city by city with this large military force here. Mostly my newer motorized mechanized units are the ones that are going to make it all the way over to where I'm going. It's going to take a little bit for these units to actually get there, but they'll get there. And then this war will really open up. Let's see, over in the east, it's even less developed than in World War II. It's a bunch of dense forest and just a big strip of railroad headed west. That's fine. Further west you get, the more it opens up. It all connects anyway. I'm actually going to take all this infantry and send it over there too. Might just be faster that way. Because I can move a lot faster when I'm moving through my own front than when I'm moving through yours.
Yeah.
Because I have to micro more when I move through your front. On my own front, I can use my AI to help me man the front and then kind of direct the ebb and flow of things from there.
Oh my god, no wonder why my military goods fucking went so fast. I must have accidentally unchecked the fucking lock.
You've been selling them?
Apparently so.
You've been selling my goods?
No, it just must have recently happened. Because it wasn't that much. I was already down to like 30,000 when I noticed it.
My sandwich? By the way, you can bump it up to fastest if you feel comfortable too to
Yeah,
let my troops get there faster.
yeah, I think the war is going to be a little stagnant right now. All my troops fucking repair and build up.
I wish you could just like transfer all that territory to me, and oh my god, I could open that front up so well. You know how many units this is?
700?
1,000.
That was close.
It's 1,000 units. Not my whole land military, mind you, but it's still 1,000 units.
Well, there's one thing I can do. Other than invade Iran, I could always just ally with them.
That is true. They hate me, so
Oh, they hate me too. But I have a lot of money to spend.
I'm selling my military goods. I'll build some more military goods factories. Get some more fucking oil down in Tunisia. Never an end to the need for oil, right?
I don't even need an alliance, I just need a fucking transit treaty.
Yeah, that's true. Transit treaty could get you up there pretty quickly. Although Iran's supply in that area is not too good either, so your motorized mechanized units may have problems. If you follow their northern coast,
yeah,
you can get over there, take Ashgabat, and then try to build up over there. We're passing through China. The time is coming. It is near. It is almost here.
You're gonna land right in Korea, right?
Yeah.
And go take Vladivostok?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Take Vladivostok and use my completely retarded amount of troops for the area to try pushing just anywhere out of China, basically.